made it up, basically, but since then I've looked into things. Surrogacy facilities exist. They exist commercial surrogacy exists in certain countries abroad, so that's already there. And I do worry that someone may read the book and think it's a great idea. And the reason I say that is that when I was in DC for a book event, the first woman who had her book signed said to me, "I'm a technologist, you think like a technologist." And I said, "Okay," because I have no background in that. And she said, "You know, the tech in your books, I came up with these two systems, one where you can pump Mozart and Shakespeare speeches and anything into the room to give your kid an edge, and one is the tracking devices." She said, "Those are, I mean, that's really, they're meeting a market need. That's why I'm a part of a group of technologists. We're very interested in this book." And I was like, I'm like, that's not, I'm like, you know, it's kind of a critique. It's not, I didn't mean it to be some sort of jumping ground for business ideas. And then she sort of left. So I worried about that. It was a very surreal moment where she really thought I had great ideas in there.
Do you remember any of those moments in your life, maybe at Princeton or wherever, where that sort of class difference was very shown to you, like very clearly, that I've come from this kind of world and others employ people who come from this world?
So the person asking the question herself is born to a Filipina who worked as a live-in caregiver, and she's wondering if Joanne, in places like Princeton and elsewhere in her life, has come across really specifically instances where it's so obvious, okay, you have come from a place of privilege, oh, you have come from a place of less privilege. I'm paraphrasing again a bit here, but when I grew up in lower middle class community in Wisconsin, so I didn't notice that so much then. It really did start at Princeton after. My most distinct memory is dating this guy, I won't give many details, but he had so much Filipino help in all his many different houses, and I remember him admitting to me when we'd been dating a few months that when he was really nervous to tell his mom he was dating a Filipina because to them, Filipinas are help. And I had never had anyone, I was like, oh my God, can we break up now? Like, what? And I told her, I'm like, well, good for fucking you. Like, I mean, great, you know, but that was the most in my face. And what stinks about it is that rather than just being angry, I actually felt a lot of shame about it, and that as an older person who was just angry for that young woman, I feel bad that she allowed herself, or was made to feel that way, because where I am now, I would be like, you know, but that's not where I was. I felt very diminished by that comment. And then when I'm with my kids, especially my daughter, for whatever reason, people seem to think she's Indian, and so I've had no small number of people ask me if her mom is fully Indian or part Indian. I'm like, oh no, I'm her mom. So I'm definitely, but that doesn't bother me as much. It was that other comment that was so, because he said it as if he had done something very strong for me.
Sorry.
I've been told the question is, in the States, there's a lot of discussion about how white men are making decisions, a lot of big decisions right now about women's bodies through all of the anti-abortion legislation being passed. But in the book, it's not just white men who are commenting and making decisions about women's bodies and their right, what they can do with them. It's a little bit more nuanced, I suppose. And can you talk about that?
Not yet the real deeper answer, but the very quick answer why I put a woman in charge of Golden Oaks is I think that if you're a billionaire, you'd probably want a woman running the show when you have these young, beautiful, young women pregnant with your baby. So that seemed to me what would happen. But then on top of that, I am interested in how the tokenism of the successful woman who's made it and the compromises that she has to make, or feels she has to make. And then I am also interested in how women can betray each other, and this idea that women are reflexively supportive of each other, and that feminism is some unitary force. It just isn't true, right? It depends on race and class. There's so many different elements to it, and I wanted to explore that as well.